What is up, guys? My name is Kimo and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today, I am going to be showing off a new mob farm. This might be out already, but I just came up with this. I didn't really watch any tutorials on mob farms. I just thought I wanted to build my own mob farm. I don't exactly have all the items out right now, but I'll show you this. So this, how it works is that dispensers, it goes like this, and then mobs will spawn in this room, and then they'll be moved out from the water, and they'll be pushed down, and they will die down here. Okay, so that's my voice. This is pretty much the whole basis of this mob farm. I'm just gonna give you a few tips on how to build an efficient mob farm, because I could have used this, really used this when I first started building mob farms, back, maybe if this is your first time ever building a mob farm, you will need to know this, but if you already know this, you can just skip over. So the first step of what you will want to do is you don't want it like this on a single player world. You don't really want it like this because it's too close to the ground, where anywhere that you are, other mobs will be spawned in, and it will slow down your farm so that your mob farm will be very, very slow and nowhere near as efficient as it needs to be. So I would recommend building it at about the build limit. So about Y, you can see right here up in the top left corner, it says XYZ below the first level. So the X is whatever negative. In the middle is the Y. So when you go up and down, that's the Y. And base level is about 60 or something. Let's see where this is. Yeah, 56 is the base level. So you want to build this at around 200. At 200, nothing below you will be, none of the chunks will be rendered, so that nothing can spawn in. So you want to have your mob farm up there in the sky. Nothing will spawn in below. Okay, so that's the first thing. Whoop. Second thing is this mob farm has some redstone aspects to it. You will need these aspects to make it as efficient as I want it to. You can just use this as a dark room, I guess, if you really want to. I don't know why you'd need this tutorial. Just make a room that's dark. So this is just a copper clock made by Ethos Lab, and it's very, very simple. And yeah, that's how I'm running it. I have, what is it? Yeah, I have 6 or 7 blocks in there, but you can make this longer or shorter. It doesn't really make the difference. It's just that however long water is on the inside, water will be on the outside. So it's hard for me to explain, but the shorter and the longer it is doesn't really matter that much to me. Okay, so let's crack on to this tutorial. Okay, so for the first step of this farm, you're going to want to build your base. So if I was to look out, I am exactly at Y 200. Yes, that is very high up. If you were to just jump off in single player, you would die. Okay? That's just simple. So maybe you're going to want to put a ladder all the way up here, or a drop chute of water down below, because it gets kind of boring when you're just on a ladder up for a minute. So yes, that is the first part. But so to start off this farm, I'm going to make this out of glass. This does not need to be glass. But you're going to want to build up about 30 blocks in a 4x4 matter, I'll show you. This kind of. So that you want it like this, so that spiders are going to be spawning in this. But if this is made out of, actually this needs to be made out of glass, because or half slab, so that the spiders do not stick to the wall. So I would either make this out of glass, or I would alternate half slabs every couple of blocks. Yeah, I would probably make this out of glass, or you can make it a 1x1 so that spiders do not fit in, but that is bad. So I would make this 30 blocks up. I will be done, or I will cut back to you when that is done. Okay, so once you have built up that 30 blocks, it can be anywhere from 25 to 30, but I like 30 because the skeletons with the the feather falling on their boots, it's a very, very small, or with armor, like zombies and skeletons with armor. I don't even English today. they can survive. I think that they can still survive down here, but oh my goodness, that looks really cool. And that, those chicken farms look okay, but that house and that, whew, that looks pretty cool. So the first thing that you want to do is build up around, like, this is like straight down, so just build up. I built 29 blocks up with glass, and then you want to build up with like any building block. I'm just going to use stone because I don't really care. You could use stone brick, you could, any block that looks kind of nice. Because if you're building this near your base, it might not look the nicest, but whatever. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is build out 4 blocks on each side like this. So it's going to be counting this block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like on every single one, every single side of this. And I'll be back when this is done, and then I'll show you what you should do after that. Okay, so the mob farm at this point should look like this. I think this looks epic, but this is not the mob farm at all. The mob farm is really just a square. So what you're going to want to do is fill in the blocks that would connect all of these like post things. So you just want to fill it in kind of like this on every single side so that it's just one giant square. If it's not a square, you did something wrong. Okay, so this should be a square. If I did something wrong, then you're not even watching this video, so I failed. Okay, so let's just look. I'll just cut back to this right when this is done. Okay, so it is done. I hope I did good at editing that. If not, then I failed again, like this whole mob farm. Yeah, so this is a square, and it looks not the best from if you were to look at down there, but this is really a good area. It has to be high up, so that's good. So the next thing that you want to do is build 2 blocks out on every single side. It's kind of a hard concept kind of to do, because this is where the the dispensers are going to be. So you're kind of going to want to do like this, pressing crouch, your shift or your control or whatever you have it, so that you can this is where the redstone is going to be. And wait, no, the redstone has to be 1 block, I think. Yeah, so the redstone is going to be actually 1 block above where the mobs are going to spawn, so that the dispensers can get the signal from the redstone so that they can dispense the water. So you just want to do this around the whole building. It should not take too long, because this is the wall and the redstone. All of the wall and all of the redstone right here in this one step, whatever step this is, I think 4 or 5. But whatever. Just go right now and finish this, and I will be back when you're done. So just pause the video and do that. Okay, so when that step is done, it should look something like this, where it's kind of like a house kind of thing. So you can, at this point, there's 2 different things that you can do. If you want to, you can make this like this. You can go like this, and it will look good. If you don't want any Endermen spawning, because I'm not even sure. I've tested this out for like about an hour, and I didn't get any Ender pearls, I don't think. So I think Endermen can spawn if you have it 3 high, but the rates are very, very low. So if you don't really care about Endermen, you don't really want Ender pearls, because there's a point in the game where you just have infinite Ender pearls with an end farm. You can just put in the roof like this. That is actually the mob farm almost complete. This is the spawning room complete after you put in the pads like this. See, the mobs will spawn in here. I think this whole place is wherever the light level is. Oh, there it is. 8, 8, 8. Yeah, they can spawn in. This is 5 right here. It's 6. So they can still spawn on the edge of this block, which is great. So the next step, I'm not even going to cut, is you're going to want to go to the edge and break the block. So I'm going to, instead of breaking it, so like if I was like there, you break that block. And then I go on this side, break this corner block, and then this corner block, so that none of these walls on the same wall have a block broken. It's all in different walls. And you're going to want to get out your dispenser right here, your dispensers, and you're going to want to put in a dispenser, and you're going to want to also put in water buckets in all of these dispensers. So go ahead and put water buckets in all of these dispensers like what I'm going to do. Don't need any of these. I will need them at some point, but I can just prepare that, and then just gotta go boop, boop, boop. The pick block, there. And you're just gonna want to put a water bucket in every single one, or else it will not work correctly at all. I just want to test this, see if this works. There we go, it works. And I'll just break that with a dispenser. But whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get out of this right there. But that is the whole mob farm complete. And yeah, that is like the mob spawner basis complete. All we need to do now is put in the redstone. So I'm gonna go, and actually I don't even need to cut here because this is very, very simple. So you're gonna want to put redstone down. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go and cut right here and make the what's it called? The timer, and get the basics for the timer. So let's go right. Okay, so to make the timer, which runs the whole mob system, this is going to be the most expensive part of this mob farm. So what you're going to want to do is place down I'd actually move over one more block right here. And so you're going to want to place down a hopper and put 2 hoppers facing directly into each other. And you're going to want to get out 2 comparators and put them like that. Coming out of the what's it called, the hoppers, and you're just going to want to place a block exactly like that behind the comparators. You don't need that. You need to put a temporary block right there. Put that in. My Skype just went crazy. You're going to want to put a block of redstone, another block of redstone, or not block of red, just some redstone dust, and then you're going to want to put 1 redstone block right there, and that is your whole thing done. All you're going to want to do is put in your stone. It doesn't have to be stone. I'm going to put in 14 blocks. I think that is fine, a fine amount, if I do say so myself, a fine amount of blocks. So you can do about 14 or 15, and that should be fine. You don't even need that, but you need that to find out which one you want to do, and you're going to just want to follow a pattern of maybe like, I'm not sure how many blocks out you're going to want to do, but I would maybe do like 5 or 10, or I think, I'm not exactly sure exactly what the top maximum thing is, but it should be like this. This should work. And yeah, so you're just going to want to loop around your redstone with your repeaters and redstone dust accordingly, so that every single, what's it called, every single water bucket goes down. So at this point I need to fix up. You're going to want to, what's it called, you should probably not do what I just did, and you're going to want to do this step first, put in the redstone dust, then make the clock. But I thought it would be better to show you how to make the clock first, because if you don't do it like that, if I was just I think if I was to go like this, and then maybe get a block, I'm not sure how to fix this, but I can fix this. You just gotta take that out, I guess, and then put them all in. There we go. I think this should work now. So I'm just gonna stand in here like this for a test. Oh no, I don't think is this one not set up correctly? Oh, okay, I messed up right there. You cannot have a comparator next to the thing right there. That should work. Yeah, that one works. And you're gonna need that. Okay, I'm failing at this recording, but this is the mob farm done. I'm gonna go do an outro, and I guess stuff. Yes. So this is the whole. Oh my goodness, I'm failing so much at this mob farm, at this placing blocks, but I'll be back. Okay, so the mob farm, I don't even know what I'm saying. The mob farm should be done at this point, but a mob farm is never complete without a system to sort the items. So yes, that is what we're going to do right now. Not sort the system, sort the items. Just a place to keep your items. So I'm just gonna go like this, break this, and put a double chest of stuff so that you can keep your items in store intact, and you should be happy days when you get full stacks of each item of of string. See, it is working right now already. It is already working, and I haven't even set up to AFK yet. So what you want to do to AFK is build out a platform just down here at the bottom and just stand here, and it should work by just standing at the bottom of this platform. Yeah, I'd do something maybe like this to keep your chest right there. Why can I not place on the chest? Can I place right there? Maybe that's where I'm standing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I don't know. That was maybe just a glitch right there. So you might just want to stand here and put a torch down so that when it is nighttime, no mobs spawn. And you should be fine. You just want to build up a room so that you don't die. And you might want to bring a ladder all the way up here. And this mob farm is complete exactly at this point. It is fairly good at spawning in every hostile mob in the game except Endermen if you don't want to have Endermen. So this will give you string, this will give you bones, this will give you arrows, and this will give you zombie flesh, which you can use to trade with villagers to get unlimited emeralds, which can make you unlimited diamonds. So yeah, it's hard to explain, but this mob farm is very, very valuable in a single player world, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If there's any problems, say it in the comment section, and I will try to fix it or give an update video or respond if you have any issues. But thank you for watching. My name is Kimu, and have a fantastic day. Bye.